Hi guys, welcome back to Movies with Oluchi. Today I want to talk about Sisu, a Finnish movie, but you can also find it in English language. I watched it on Stars and it was in English with subtitle, of course. But this movie is bam! I don't even know the right word to say, man. This is one of the best movies you're gonna see this year. I regret not seeing it when it came out. Before I tell you about this movie, I'm gonna have to warn you though. The rating is strong, bloody violence, language and gore. So you don't want to watch this with the kids. The movie starts up with a former soldier, a gold miner. He was seen digging the ground and then stumbled on a heap of gold. He brought it out and he thought to go to the bank, right? But then there was a war going on. There was lots of Nazi soldiers around destroying things, killing people and all. But he didn't care, right? It was not his business. So he grabbed his horse, packed up his bag and was on his way to the bank to go deposit the gold. And that was where the whole problem started. So on his way to the bank, he ran into these soldiers and they were looking at him suspiciously like, man, what are you doing out here? Who are you fighting for? What is it? What is it with you? And he was looking at them like, yo, I hope you guys leave me alone and let me continue with my journey. No one said a word to him and he didn't say anything to them. Then a few feet down the road, he came across another group of soldiers and they began harassing him, pushing him around, trying to see what's in his bag. They saw that he had a bunch of gold in his bag and they tried to steal it. And that was where the madness was unleashed. This man did things I cannot describe to you in this video. They did everything possible to take his gold and he fought so hard. He was almost unkillable. I've never seen anything like that. I think at a point I felt like the directors exaggerated this man's strength. I mean, how can anyone survive the things he went through? How can anyone kill so many soldiers and still be alive? So when the Nazi soldiers felt like finally they got him, they've killed him, they've taken his gold and they were heading back to base, one of the women they kidnapped looked at one of the soldiers and said, "Are you guys actually okay? You're trying to kill a man who has killed over 100 Russian soldiers and still cannot be caught, and you actually think you can kill this man?" That was when the soldiers realized, like, man, they got more than they bargained for. But anyway, let me tell you how good this movie is, because I know some of you always feel like I kind of like make movies seem so good. But let me show you the reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gave it 94% tomato meter. I don't often see such scores for a movie, so this one is different. And here are a few lessons I'm taking away from this movie. Do not steal from an unhinged man you don't know his history. And do not steal from a man you've been warned to stay away from, especially if his name is immortal. Okay, that's enough. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm not gonna spoil it anymore. But I think you should see it. Tell me what you think about the movie in the comments, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.